Welcome to 360 Degree Machinery. We're going to do a walkthrough of a bus model 44 36-inch planer. If you have questions about pricing or availability, please go to 360degreemachinery.com. Also remember that all of our machines are located right here in Naperville, Illinois, and that we do not broker tools to ensure quality. We are also processing anywhere from 40 to 50 additional machines, so check back often, as we do not list machines until they have been thoroughly cleaned and checked. This is a bus model 44 planer. Does have a 36-inch by 8-inch capacity. It is a pattern shop machine, so it has seen limited use. We're not saying it is not used, but we are saying that when we find these machines, sometimes they've run 3 shifts a day for 50 years and they are worn out. Then you find machines like this that are quite the gems. It's very complete, very well cared for. One of the first things I want you to take a look at is if we open the electrical cabinet, you're going to see that this machine was at some point completely rewired. All newer telecommunique electronics, including the wires, which is usually pretty crucial because at some point the wiring gets a little bit brittle in these machines, so that was really nice to see. When we say low use, we like to qualify that term. Often you'll see mint condition low use, and how can you prove that? First, you can see the grind marks on the tables. If this was heavily worn, you just wouldn't see these grind marks, or you'd see huge wear patterns. You see a very small amount of wear here and here, but that is about it. Also scratches, if you look at the beds, there's a very minimal amount of scratches. Again, I'm not saying mint condition. We don't like to use those terms. We're just saying that these beds, for the age of this machine, are exceptionally clean, and we can easily rate them as in excellent condition. This specific model, again, has a 36 by 8-inch capacity. It also does have power tables, so you can just come in here and raise and lower those beds. As you can see, it functions as it should. I also want to point out that we did thoroughly clean this machine, but we're also very cautious. That's a giant wedge bed under there, and there's a lot of grease on this machine, which is pretty good to see grease. That's exactly what we want to see, is grease and oil in these machines when we receive them. It's a good sign that it was cared for. But we also didn't want to remove all the grease. It protects it, and it also keeps everything lubed. We did re-lube everything. Here is one side of the gearbox. It does have the one-shot lube. Basically what you do is you take this handle once a day and you just push it up, and what it will do is it'll drop itself. You do not pull it back down. It will oil every single component in this machine. You do have a working handbrake, obviously segmented in-feed and chip breakers, and again, just to show wear, you could see the cross-grain scratches, which usually indicate very low use, and we would very easily rate these in excellent plus condition, with the exception of about 2 inches of this fourth roll here. There's a little bit of damage from here to here. It tapers off, so it's just in this area. It's a very small area, shouldn't affect how the machine works, but again, you can see the cross-grain scratches here. That is usually indicates low wear as well. Pull those down real fast. 4-knife cutter head. It's powered by a 25 horsepower direct drive motor. Behind the cover here you'll find a 5 horsepower variable speed drive, and it goes from turtle to, super fast. We also have the dust hood manuals. These are the original wood swipes. They actually go in the upper carriage here. They're original to the machine, and they will clean that back roll. Again, a really, really clean machine. And you can take a look at the grinding on those rear tables there. Again, usually when we find these, a lot of times they're not even worth buying. They're so scratched up and just so worn, and that's not the case with this particular machine. Go ahead and start it. Start that feed. There is an indicator for speed here. It's indicating about 60 feet per minute. Then you can come in here and pull the handbrake. It's not going to stop it instantly. It was never intended to stop it instantly, but it definitely, you don't have to wait the 4 or 5 minutes for it to slow down. Again, a really, really well-maintained, clean Model 44. If you have any questions or comments, you can reach us at info@360degreemachinery.com or give us a call at 630-229-6705. Again, thank you for tuning in to 360 Degree, helping you buy with confidence.